spread out everywhere. Well, one couple is now staying at a hotel in Burbank, having to flee their home. But the entire fire and the fleeing was all captured on their doorbell camera. Jeffrey Koo's wife, Cheryl, saw the flames as she arrived home from work. Watch this.
Hey, babe, I need you to come out here right now. We have a very big problem.
What? Oh, holy no! No!
Let's go.
Spray the roof down.
I don't know if we have time. You want to just do it?
Yeah. Please, God, save us. Save our house. Please. Let's go. We're going.
All right, Jeffrey and Cheryl are out front now. Gosh, there's the moment in the fear. So your doorbell camera is showing you, and at the time, it's probably the last thing you were thinking about, right? That this would all be on tape. You're frantically grabbing something. You run in, you get that basket, Cheryl. I think it was you. You run back out. You grab that hose then in the final seconds, trying to just hose down the house, Jeffrey, before you get in the car. As you rewatch this, can you match it with what you were thinking in those moments?
I can't. It's a blur. When you are faced with terror like that, I think there's a lot of split decision making that has to happen. And at that point in time, it was just all engines firing. We knew we needed to prioritize getting the things that were most important and packing the car and getting out. I think I tried to spray the house down, and the wind was blowing so hard that the water was just going sideways. So I think at best it was just giving me peace of mind that I did whatever I could. I knew that when we were leaving that I just wanted to get that done.
Cheryl, some of this, I guess, when we're looking at this, you do see, right now we're looking at Jeffrey with the hose, and then you see some of that water coming sideways. But at one point, it seems what we're seeing actually come through the pictures in some of the video is actually embers. I mean, it was closing in on you from everywhere.
Yeah, it's not something that we were focused on at the time. We were in the panic mode of just trying to get out as fast as we can. We did see the embers flying. It was almost like snow flurries, but instead it's fire that's coming around. And we did not think about whether or not those embers were going to ignite on a dry brush around us. That it was just a matter of we had limited time and we had to go. But when we rewatched the footage, we didn't realize how many embers were flying around us, and it's almost like watching a horror movie in a way.
It is. It's like a swarm of them, and at first, you're trying to figure out what it is, and then you realize, I mean, it's a miracle. The cause of the fire, Jeffrey's under investigation, I know right now, but your video could be crucial in trying to understand what happened here. It shows the flames right at the base of the electrical tower. Were you able to tell? I mean, did that seem to you to be an initial start of the fire, or was that already after it had started spreading?
Well, I think it was Cheryl, because I was home actually without power, sitting on the sofa, but it was Cheryl on her drive home coming off the freeway. And because there was no power, the neighborhood was dark. The mountains, the canyon was dark. She could see a light in the hillside. And as she got closer to the house, sure enough, it was burning bright, and it was the base of the tower on fire. And that was when the video started, where she came in to get me, and in her voice, which I'll never ever forget, which is, "You need to come out here now. We have a big problem."
You've shared video of what's left, and maybe it was because of the hose that you did. I know, I mean, it may sound so futile to some, but sometimes just spraying a house with hose water saved it. Maybe that's what happened to your house. It's the miracle. Of course, you're not there. You're in a hotel. I don't know when you'll be able to go back. You don't know if, you know nothing yet. What are you doing right now? Are you basically in a hotel indefinitely? Are you even able to work? How are you all managing?
I'm actually able to go back to work. So I am going to work on a daily basis. Uh, Jeff is working remotely. I think he's fortunate enough that his company is very flexible. That he
They
could work.
yeah, they decided to keep the office closed, so I'm in the hotel room. We've been extending our stay kind of little by little, but initially that was the right thing to do. But now, all the evacuees are here. We're all doing the same thing, and so we're just making sure that we have enough days reserved here. And yeah, there's really no timetable for return. The water is contaminated, the power is still off, the gas is still off, and the Army National Guard is still blockading our neighborhood. We had looters come through, which was highlighted, and it's just absolutely despicable. But they're protecting our homes now, and so we're just gonna ride it out. We're just gonna be here until they let us know it's time to at least go back, and then we can assess what additional damage there is, and there's obviously going to be smoke and other damage that we have to deal with, and things that we just probably don't want to inhale. So it's going to be some time, but we're really fortunate and grateful, first of all, that we have ourselves and our health, and we were able to get out safely. That's really the number one thing, and we're just really thankful for all of the first responders and the volunteers and all the community, and the outpouring of support has been tremendous.
Yeah. Well, your fortitude and your calm is really something to see, and appreciate so much you taking the time to talk to us. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erin.